What's going on? I am going to be cranking out some software improvements today. I'm also going to be building two softwares at one time, actually. So I'm going to be building the Buy Box Club, working on some cool features today. And then I'm also going to be working on the vacation property website. So I'm building my own booking platform. So I'm going to go ahead and build that out too, because it's pretty easy using AI, and where things have gone in the past couple of years is just incredible. And you're going to see how I can actually build multiple applications at one time, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's honestly pretty crazy. So I'm going to be diving into that right now. Let's get into it. So let me share my screen here. I'm not sure if that'll come through on Instagram or not, but let's go ahead and dive right in. Tire screen. Let's get after it. Okay, so this is the booking platform currently that I have. Let me see if I can change this on Instagram. I don't know if I can change this on Instagram. It looks like it's just showing my main face. Oh, there it goes. It actually took some time to pop up, so it's a little delayed. Okay, cool. So I'm working on organizing the photos into rooms. So I have my own booking platform for the Pigeon Forge property. I've added this custom video playing in the background, and you can kind of see that. And so it's going to be a corporate retreat and also a place for family vacations. And so as part of the underwriting pitch challenge, which you should be able to see next to my description of my name. If you're not signed up for that, you definitely should, because if you lock up a deal, you'll get a chance to win a free vacation at this property. So I'm building out the booking platform for that. And I'm also building out the underwriting software itself. So I have a couple of issues that I'm working through today. So the big feature that I'm trying to get done before the challenge is the ability to upload a list of deals and have the system automatically underwrite them automatically, which is freaking huge. The problem I have, the biggest bottleneck I have, is underwriting. And that's honest. I mean, I have like 5 or 6 deals right now that people have sent me that I have not even responded or looked at, because it's just very time consuming. And which is the reason why I built this platform, is to expedite that. And instead of me missing deals and opportunities, I can just throw this into AI and it do all the work for me. So this is going to be a massive feature once we have this implemented. So we're trying to get this implemented to where you can upload a list of properties and it'll just run through, underwrite all the properties one by one, also tap into Zillow, pull any information it can pull from Zillow, like the agent information, any comps, anything like that, and pull it into the deal underwriting. So that's what I'm working on right now. I have tested the ability to upload the sheet and actually underwrite it, and it does work. Now I'm trying to send it to the back end, so that way the user doesn't have to like sit there on the page and wait for all the properties to be underwritten. So that's the main thing I'm stuck on for the moment. And you can see I have a bunch of files stuck there. And my test continues to fail. So I'm going to flip back over to the property here, and I'm editing room by room. So let's see. I've done the dining room, I think. Upload the dining room pictures. Yep. Freaking beautiful. All right. So now we're going to go to the master living room. Main living room. So I have, let's see. I got a lot of photos that I'm going to look through my gallery here of photos that I have. I got my other monitor pulled up, which you can't see. It doesn't really matter as I'm looking through these deals here, or these pictures. Okay, cool. So I'm going to delete these, and then I'm just going to start with the fresh new import of all those pictures. So that way, actually, I don't see that picture. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, so I'm going over and I'm going to download This is master living room. Let me go check on this. And this is, I'm just hopping around. This is taking too long here. It looks like it aired out. No issues, but fails on the back end. So send that off. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so we're doing master on the main living room. Okay, so I'm going to download this whole folder. Oh, I didn't even know I was on. I should end that. Computer's going to be operating slow. Okay. We're going to unzip that. Okay, and then we're going to upload these photos. Whoops. We're going living room here. And upload all these bad boys. And now we're going to hop over to the software. We're going to see what kind of issues. Apparently, we have plenty. So let's see. All right, so let's go into organizing the photos here for this room. That's a beautiful one. That's definitely the cover right there. That's the money shot. My picture dragger is a little buggy here, but I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. Oh, wow. Okay. No, no, don't do this to me. I need to save this. Okay, cool. That'd be cool if I had this. This is just some test data. I should actually delete that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to delete that property. Although one day, that'd be nice. So I actually have Price Labs linked to this. It's probably been a while since I did it. So if you haven't signed up for this challenge, you should, because this is what I'm giving away. I'm giving away a vacation to this property that I'm working on the pictures. 3-day vacation, mountaintop views. It's going to be pretty epic. And if you refer the person and they win, you also win too. So referrals just as good as actually winning. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. working on master living room. Okay. Oh my gosh, it got worse, not better. That's funny. Okay. Go to my other screen, main living room. So far, we got 93 people registered for the challenge. It's going to be next Friday. I'm probably going to do a trading call maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, like that. So that way I can show people how to like actually set up their free profile. And so what you'll want to do is you'll want to actually set up your buy box profile. And so you can see some of these people I've set up, or I'll just go and show you mine. If I go in here, you can see my buy box profile. Let me go check on this real quick. You can see it supports having a video. So if you wanted a video to play in your background, you see my bio description, and then you see my buy boxes, all sorts of things. If I, resource box, if you're a TC, that kind of stuff, that would be on there. And you can see my buy box for single family, which is Morby Method or Sub 2. And you can see the criteria of what I'm looking for between the different strategies and the different states that I'm buying into. And the software is actually underwriting and giving a match score based upon that, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see. So you can create a resource box too. So if you want to be a CFO or more applicable to most people, transaction coordinator or operator or whatever, you can go in there and create a resource box. And what's going to happen is you will show up under resources. I won't show up here because I did not put myself. Let's see. What am I showing up here? EMD Gator. Oh, that's a lend box. Okay. Yeah. If you're a lender or if you're a TC, you would show up in resources. So if this is saying that I would lend on this deal. Now, if you see my name pop up, I wouldn't trust that at all because I'm constantly testing for myself. So I'm always changing my buy box, lend box, resource box because I'm always testing different software features. So I don't actually do EMD Gator loans. So you would just ignore, anything for me. But if you keep that in mind for other people that show up as results, they would also show up here as well. Yikes. Doesn't support cron jobs. I forgot about that. I definitely don't have time to integrate that. Yeah, it's not good. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if this actually works. I doubt it does. Problem is, I don't know which one was which. For active imports, give the time stamp on. All right. Import job. YouTube channel load back here. That would be a problem if it does. Because I just want this video to loop. Huh. Must have been a glitch or something. I definitely saw my YouTube channel load, which I don't want that. Okay, this is getting worse and worse. Let's just do that. Let's keep it simple. Okay, cool. All right, so we've done the dining room, we've done the master living room. Oh, we need to change the order. Upstairs living room is next. All right, are you ready to work now? Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's more simple. I can dig that. I can make that work. Works for me. I gotta get rid of all these other pictures. They're just sitting there dragging this load time. Holy cow, this is slow. All right, let's try this again. Still not working. Okay. Okay, I have the solution for this. Let's go back and just blow up the last 30 minutes of work I've done. Let's go back to this. Gotta love blowing away an hour of development. It's my favorite thing to do. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I didn't see your comment. Yeah, let me know what questions you got about Morby methods. That's what we're going to cover in the challenge too. We're going to do a lot of Morby method stuff. Yeah, let's remove that. That's what caused us to waste our time. this pop-ups on the struggle bus here. There's too many. I uploaded the high resolution pictures and it's just having a hard time keeping up. It's just a lot to render on the page. So I just need to delete as many of these as I can. And I've been re-uploading them with more smaller bite-sized images to help with the loading issue. So I'm going through and replacing them all. Trying to get this thing to load at a reasonable speed. There we go. We're getting there. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go set a beautiful cover image. Yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Imagine winning vacation to this place. How cool would that be? I think that'd be pretty cool. It's starting to look good. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, hold on. We need to check out this. I wonder if this API is not loading properly. This is beautiful. This is coming along. It's coming along nice. I mean, I'd book a stay here. Okay, cool. Now we're back to this. So what should happen is when you upload a file to Underwrite, it's going to run through and underwrite it. And once I get it working, it's either going to say it passed or failed on the underwriting. So everything's going into failed because it doesn't appear that I have the right inputs coming in. So that's what we need to figure out. This could quite literally take me 2 days to figure out. Okay, something is glitching to where my YouTube channel's popping up. We'll worry about that later. Let's keep going through the rooms. Okay, so we've done master living room. Upstairs living room? What is upstairs living room? Gotcha. Upstairs library sounds sexier. All right, I'm going to look at the library pictures for a second. First, let's bounce back over here. That's still... I saw some blurry pictures. I'm just going to straight up delete. We need to figure out why the underwriting didn't underwrite properly. Match score of 30%. There's no way that should be a 30. That should have been a way higher score. Yeah, 57. I don't even think it should have been that low. Buyer surplus. Oh, yeah, I see why that was. Go back to my buy box. All right, we're going to see if this actually works because I just updated my buy box assumptions to 75% LTV. So deleted that one. Deleted this one. Let's re-upload this. For underwriting upload, it says that Zillow is disabled. Can you re-enable it so we can retrieve the info we need that is missing? All right, let me go back to these pictures while that's happening. Looks like I got some duplicate pictures. Upstairs, 3 beds. Okay. All right, we're going to upload a new deal here. Okay, let's see if it actually pulls in the information we need now. So it still failed. Let's figure out why. Okay, so that LTV worked. I'm happy to see that. The seller financing. I'm going to delete these deals. Okay, what were the big things? Yeah, those, the match score is still not working. That should have been a decent deal, honestly. I feel like this is definitely better than a decent deal. So what happened here? 35. Hmm. Yeah. This is the upstairs library. Okay, let's see. Filtering from the buy box. Field mesh. All right, I'm bouncing over here. Upstairs library. Let's upload those bad boys. For sure, that's the cover. Don't know why we need that picture. Yeah, I could live with that. Upstairs library. Cool. Perfect. I'm going to delete these deals. Here's the other problem. Single family. my notifications. Minimum match score threshold. We need to change this. Deal match. The user the ability to set a custom threshold specifically for underwriting because they may want to be more lenient on deals that have been auto underwritten by the system because the person hasn't had a chance to play with numbers yet. Once you have this set for all users, I want you to replace your bulk underwrite property logic It's so annoying that there's no search bar here. It doesn't work. Oh, well, guess I was wrong on that one. What am I looking for? Threshold. Replace your bulk underwriting property logic for, as this will be a new field we will be referencing instead, called, what do I call this? Hopefully you catching my vibe here. So, okay, now we're doing the conference room next. All right, let's go check out the conference room. Love it. Is that still working? Yikes. That sucks. Price labs availability. That's on there. There we go. Deal matching auto underwritten. Let's change it to 71%. I want to see if it actually saves. Okay, it actually saves. On to this. Okay, we did the conference room. Now we need to do the master on the main. All those pictures look good. Okay. Get rid of these. Upload the new ones. Looks good to me. Oh yeah, I forgot about this pricing thing. All right, so we're going to test to see if this works. Hope it didn't get stuck. master on the main. Powder room. It's literally the only picture, so shouldn't be hard to download that one. The deck. Get rid of those. Beautiful. Okay, I'm very confused because I thought we deleted these pictures. Oh, I think when I delete them, it pulls them out of the room and puts them in here. Hopefully it doesn't put them back in the room. That would be a problem. Organize the photo tour categories into rooms, restrooms, and all other. Rooms, restrooms, living spaces, In this case, your test deals in California. Well, okay. Well, that makes sense. Make the test deal this address. My match score 55. Okay, this actually looks promising. Okay, all right. Well, let's test this out. Let's test it out. Why not? It's only been about 50 hours of trying to test this out. You would think it would work by now. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Of course. Why did it fail underwriting with a 30% score? It has a 70. No. Why did you? What did you do? No, go back. Looks. I don't know what you were doing, Aaron. Let's see. You're Aaron, business development center for the consultant. Personally, this is Aaron. What is this on offer? One, two, three. Main Street. Did you? Hmm. Okay. Cool. Add webhook tool, add integration tool. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. For some reason, I can't get into my ChatGPT today. It's driving me freaking nuts. That's a problem. Why can I not log in? There we go. Okay. One-time code. Where would you have sent that? I just fixed. Okay, so let's see. Delete these out. Start again. All right, we're going to go to my buy box. We're going to adjust these settings here. I'm going to take that down to 65. Make sure that's saved. Okay, cool. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Let's see. 11 labs. click on my profile. Go to your settings. All right. Before I share as much of sensitive information, I should probably not do that. Um, any options? Let's see if this actually did its job. Failed underwriting. Okay, now it's a 50 match score. Why is it a 50? I know that deal's not a 50. Okay, so maybe it's not exposing the API because I need to pay for it, which would make sense. So let me pay for that. If you're telling me it should be fixed, all right. Now, if I am uploading a CSV to Underwrite, that's a good question. So, okay. There we go. API keys. Now we're talking. And okay, my thing is in limbo land. Where is it? I got too many screens. There we go. Just bulk. The fix I just made also removes your agenda. We're on delete those. Bear with me 1 second. I am creating generational wealth. All right, so we got that API key. All right, forget about this. Still at 50%. Wonder if those are the ones. What man? If you want to, you can get a lock deal. All right, so let's delete these and start over. Come on, man. I just want this to work. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's not do it, I guess. Let's go. Also, just FYI, I will be going live for 34 straight hours starting on Friday, going into Saturday as part of this underwriting pitch challenge. You're going to learn how to underwrite, find buyers, and then we're going to pitch it to buyers on day 2. I'm going to bring in some of my friends that are going to be buying some of these deals. Can you just work, please? That would be great. Dang it. It's actually a handful of problems with this deal. Okay. How's a bad screenshot? Stupid things in my way here. freaking stupid MetaMask thing. Oh. Okay, not sure how long I was muted. Anyways, all right. Yeah, you want to make sure you actually get registered at the underwritingpitchchallenge.com to get all the actually be in the challenge and get all the notification information and all that. Yeah, forget about this front end stuff. Let's do it over here. The back end. No, you knucklehead. I don't want that. Okay. All right. Let's go back over here. So again, this is the property. This could be you for free. Hmm. Step 3. Change step 3 to say agree to terms. All right. User clicks on it. They're like, oh, I love this property. I can't wait to stay here. We're going to book their stay, continue to check out, put in their information, remove the part on step 3 that says legal agreement. And change to say review our terms. Go to next step. Where do I change this? All right, so we're almost. Yeah, so this is my own booking platform form for the property, and it allows for there's no booking platform that I'm aware of that will allow for this because I'm custom building it, obviously. The whole concept of this corporate retreat is to put together essentially a 30-day leave, um, their package as far as the days that they want at least for. Settings. This is not quite the look I'm going for. I think I might have to do that later. Let's see. Go back to the testing. Let's upload this bad boy. Okay, so if I wanted to book this venue, I don't have to do continuous stays. I can select periods in which I want to block this off. And for the corporate venue perspective, the pitch is for them to be able to book like quarterly board meetings and then use the rest of the time to hand out to their employees for like thank you vacations. So they could block off time for their employees to take and redeem for vacations for their family, that kind of stuff. All test pass. Let's see. Man, this really sucked. At least we're getting better feedback here on the back end, so that's promising. Okay, let's test that out. You suck. Okay, let's try to work through this. Okay, my threshold 65. That's working. Single family LTR. Cash to seller. Ending cash to seller is 55%. Okay, that's working. Extracted from CSV. Monthly rent 1340. Yep. Applying data. Cash to sellers 10,000. That's wrong. Okay. Hmm. What what criteria did Renat give you? Well, I'm gonna have to continue testing later because I hear my kiddos up, so I am gonna have to call it a day. Appreciate you hanging, and I will see you guys Friday as we kind of go all day, all night into the next day, next night. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. So I will see you guys later.
Thanks for watching.